There's a quiet excitement in uncovering a coin that has silently witnessed modern history while harboring a secret edge that distinguishes it from its countless companions. Today's spotlight shines on a 1983 US. One dime, a piece that embodies the spirit of its era, yet tells a story that transcends the ordinary. This isn't just a coin. It's a slice of American minting history with nuances that have captivated seasoned collectors for decades. Minted during a time when the United States was steadily modernizing its coin production techniques, the 1983 dime carries an unmistakable blend of tradition and innovation. At first glance, its familiar face, a dignified portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, might seem to echo a standard design that has graced dimes for generations. Yet, a closer inspection reveals subtleties that set it apart from its contemporaries. Behind the crisp engraving and the balanced imagery lies a period of transition at the U.S. Mint. In 1983, evolving manufacturing processes and quality controls began to leave their imprint on coin production, and in some instances, even a minor lapse in the system birthed coins with unique error variants that collectors now covet. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1983 dime is the rare misstrikes and doubling errors that occasionally emerged during its production. While the overwhelming majority of dimes from that year were flawless, a handful bore tiny irregularities, subtle duplications in design elements, or slight misalignments that most would overlook. For collectors, these imperfections are not flaws in the traditional sense, but rather unexpected gifts of rarity. A coin that might otherwise pass unnoticed in circulation transforms into a prized artifact when one of these rare errors is discovered. In some auctions, such error variants have commanded premium prices, with mint state examples drawing attention and bidding wars that can see prices soar into the thousands. Historically, the story of the 1983 dime is intertwined with the evolution of minting practices. Over time, improvements in die creation and machine engraving reduced the occurrence of errors, making the 1983 issues some of the last coins in which these imperfections could occur with any frequency. This very rarity, stemming from a brief window in minting history, has elevated the status of certain 1983 dimes in the eyes of experts and collectors alike. The combination of modern production and the vestiges of older techniques gives the coin a dual identity. It is both a reliable piece of currency and a collectible relic, representing the last vestiges of error-prone minting before the advent of even more advanced technology. In terms of design, every detail on the coin is steeped in symbolic meaning. The obverse, with Roosevelt's portrait, not only reminds us of his leadership during challenging times, but also underscores a legacy of resilience and reform. Meanwhile, the reverse features a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, a design that has long signified liberty, peace, and strength. For those who have studied U.S. coinage, these elements are familiar, yet the 1983 dime holds a subtle uniqueness. Variations in the finish, the depth of the incuse lines, and the precise way light catches on its surfaces can vary from one coin to another, offering a tactile and visual experience that feels both personal and historically resonant. Auction records have further cemented the 1983 dime's reputation among high-end collectors. While a typical circulated coin might only fetch a modest sum, often around a couple of dollars, a well-preserved specimen, particularly one with an identifiable error, can command prices that are significantly higher. Mint state coins, especially those that have been graded by reputable coin grading services and found to be in near-perfect condition, tend to draw the eye of serious collectors willing to pay a premium for perfection. One such error variant, when surfaced at a major auction, stirred an intense bidding process, ultimately reaching a figure that underscored both its rarity and the fervor it ignited among enthusiasts. This kind of auction history not only highlights the coin's monetary value, but also its cultural and historical worth. There's an enduring charm in hearing the stories behind individual coins, and the 1983 dime is no exception. Over the years, collectors have passed down tales of serendipitous finds in old coin rolls and dusty storage boxes. One story that often circulates involves a collector who, while cleaning out a long-forgotten coin collection, discovered a 1983 dime with an unusual doubling on the reverse. Initially dismissed as an oddity, the coin was later authenticated by experts, sparking renewed interest and a flurry of inquiries from collectors across the country. Such anecdotes add a human dimension to the numismatic world, reminding us that every coin carries not only a monetary value but also a narrative, one that can transform an everyday object into a cherished heirloom. The condition of these coins plays a crucial role in their overall value, and with the 1983 dime, the difference between a circulated piece and one in pristine mint state is particularly striking. Coins that have spent decades in active circulation often bear the marks of time. Minute scratches, slight discolorations, and the gentle where that comes from being handled and exchanged. For some collectors, these imperfections enhance the coin's character, providing a tangible connection to its journey through countless hands and pockets. However, for investors and those seeking to maximize monetary returns, coins that have been carefully preserved are highly sought after. A mint state 1983 dime, with its immaculate finish and preserved details, offers a level of clarity in the design that is simply unmatched, revealing the meticulous craftsmanship of the mint in every contour. It's interesting to note that even within the mint state category, there are further nuances that affect value. The grading process assesses the coin on various factors such as strike quality, luster, and overall preservation. A coin graded as MS65 might be valued differently than one graded as MS67 or MS70, with each incremental step in quality often resulting in a significant difference in market price. Collectors who specialize in modern U.S. coinage understand that these subtle distinctions are not merely academic. They represent real differences in rarity and desirability. In the case of the 1983 dime, even a slight variation in the state of preservation can be the difference between a coin that's an everyday collectible and one that's a centerpiece in a high-end collection. What truly makes the 1983 dime a standout is how it encapsulates a moment in time when the art of coin minting was at a crossroads. It reflects both the precision of modern techniques and the occasional imperfections that lend a coin its character and story. For collectors who have spent years studying coins, the 1983 dime offers a perfect blend of historical context, aesthetic appeal, and the thrill of finding that elusive error. It invites a sense of discovery and appreciation, not just for its monetary value, but for its place in the evolving narrative of U.S. coinage. As collectors continue to seek out these intriguing pieces, the 1983 dime remains a symbol of both the enduring legacy of U.S. minting and the unexpected surprises that can emerge when human expertise meets mechanical precision. Whether it's the allure of a rare error, the unmistakable design that has evolved over decades, or the subtle variations that make each coin unique, the 1983 dime holds a special place in the heart of the numismatic community. Its story is a reminder that even in a modern era, history has a way of making itself known, one coin at a time. The 2007 U.S. one dime tells a more recent, yet equally compelling tale in the world of coin collecting. Although it emerged in an era defined by digital advances and a rapidly changing economy, this coin carries with it a refined elegance and subtle nods to its historical predecessors. Its design reflects a period when traditional minting methods were harmoniously integrated with modern technology, resulting in a piece that stands out for its precision and consistency while still leaving room for unique variances that spark conversation among experts. When the 2007 dime first rolled off the mint, it symbolized continuity and progress. The familiar visage of Franklin D. Roosevelt remains at the forefront, a tribute that not only reinforces a legacy of leadership, but also unifies decades of coinage history under a single, recognizable design. Unlike earlier issues, however, the 2007 version benefits from improved production techniques that enhance its overall finish. The details are sharper, and the lines are more uniform, capturing a level of craftsmanship that modern collectors appreciate for its clarity and balance. Yet, this very uniformity sometimes gives way to rare, subtle anomalies that occur despite the high standards of contemporary production. One notable feature that has drawn attention in the 2007 issue is a slight variation in the luster and shadow lines. While the vast majority of coins from this year exhibit an almost flawless surface, a small number have emerged with delicate irregularities that hint at a momentary glitch in the automated process. These nuances, though almost imperceptible to the untrained eye, become the focal point for collectors who have spent years honing their ability to discern the fine details of coinage. Auction records have shown that such slight deviations, particularly when found on coins that have been preserved in mint state condition, can elevate the coin's value significantly, sometimes fetching a premium that outpaces their standard counterparts. The story behind the 2007 dime is equally rich in context. At a time when the U.S. Mint was embracing the latest technologies, this coin represents a careful blend of tradition and innovation. Its production was part of a broader initiative to enhance quality control and design precision, yet it inadvertently preserved a hint of unpredictability in the form of these rare errors. This delicate balance between perfect replication and unexpected variation has made the 2007 dime a favorite among collectors who value both the uniformity of modern minting and the thrill of uncovering an anomaly. Collectors have often recounted stories of sifting through entire collections only to stumble upon a single coin that tells a slightly different story, one that is marked by an unusual finish or a barely noticeable double impression. In terms of design, the 2007 dime carries forward many of the visual elements that have defined U.S. coinage for generations, but it does so with a modern twist. Roosevelt's portrait appears more defined, with subtle enhancements that lend his expression a slightly more contemporary feel, yet without compromising the timeless quality that has always been associated with his image. The reverse side, featuring the torch flanked by olive and oak branches, is rendered with such precision that each line and contour seems to have been perfected by the latest engraving technologies. The result is a coin that exudes both historical reverence and modern sophistication, a combination that appeals to collectors who have witnessed the evolution of minting over several decades. Market trends for the 2007 dime have been interesting to observe. Although many coins from this year are abundant in circulated form, those that have managed to avoid significant wear or damage are highly prized. Mint state examples, especially those graded at higher levels by reputable coin grading services, command attention and can attract competitive bids at auctions. A well-preserved 2007 dime, free from the fingerprints of circulation and retaining its original luster, not only serves as a testament to the minting standards of the time, but also as a valuable asset that holds its worth well in a fluctuating market. Auction enthusiasts have noted that even small differences in grading can lead to significant price disparities, with coins graded at the top and achieving sums that underscore their rarity within a relatively modern production run. One captivating aspect of the 2007 dime is the way it bridges the gap between past and present. For many collectors, it is a reminder that the art of coin making is not confined to a distant history. It continues to evolve, drawing on both tradition and cutting-edge technology. Anecdotes shared in collector circles reveal moments where a seemingly ordinary coin from this year turned out to have a minor misstrike that, upon further inspection, was authenticated as a rare variant. Such instances are not only exciting for the individuals involved, but also serve as a broader illustration of how even modern minting processes can produce surprises that elevate a coin from common currency to a coveted collectible. The physical condition of the 2007 dime plays a crucial role in its overall desirability. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition offer a window into the exacting standards of modern production. They capture every fine detail of Roosevelt's portrait and the intricate design elements on the reverse, providing a clear, almost photographic representation of the original dies. On the other hand, coins that have been in regular circulation exhibit the natural wear and patina that come from years of handling. While these marks of time add character and a sense of lived history, they also tend to lower the coin's value compared to a well-preserved mint state specimen. Collectors who prize perfection are typically on the lookout for those rare examples that have managed to escape the ravages of time, as even slight imperfections can make a significant difference in grading and, subsequently, market price. The grading process for coins like the 2007 dime is a meticulous exercise in evaluating every minute detail. Experts examine factors such as strike quality, luster retention, and the clarity of design elements. A coin graded as MS66 might be quite common, but one that is assessed as MS69 or MS70 is far less frequently seen and, as a result, tends to be highly sought after. This detailed grading system not only helps collectors determine the coin's condition, but also plays a significant role in its market valuation. It's fascinating to see how even a modern coin can embody so many layers of nuance, with its value intricately tied to its physical state and the story that state tells. Beyond the numerical and technical aspects, there is a more intangible appeal to the 2007 dime. It invites a sense of reflection on the nature of collecting itself, a pursuit that is as much about the thrill of discovery as it is about the investment potential. For collectors who have followed the evolution of U.S. coinage, this coin represents a modern chapter that sits comfortably alongside its historical predecessors. It is a reminder that the beauty of coin collecting lies in the unexpected moments of serendipity, a slight variation here or an unusual luster there, that make each piece unique and irreplaceable. Ultimately, the 2007 dime is more than just a piece of metal. It's a narrative frozen in time. It reflects the intricate balance between order and anomaly, modern efficiency, and the occasional human error. For the experienced collector, it offers an opportunity to engage with the ongoing evolution of coin production and to appreciate the delicate interplay between technology and tradition. Each coin tells a story, not just of its creation, but of its journey through the hands of collectors and the passage of time, a journey that continues to add layers of value and meaning with every new discovery.